Today I wanted to do a video among these two firearms here, Glock and Springfield Armory Hellcat. These two guns I fire quite a few rounds through, and I noticed the characteristics among these two firearms here. One is trigger, two recoil springs, double recoil springs, and pretty much that's it. That's pretty much the mechanism with this gun. It's the trigger, trigger brake, the reset, the recoil springs, double recoil spring, and ergonomically, and obviously, of course, this is a 30S. This is a 45 ACP. Obviously, this gun's a little bit slightly bigger than this gun. But if I was to shrink the Glock down a little bit more, it's basically a Hellcat. If I was to make the Hellcat a little bit larger, it's a Glock. Okay, they both carry the same characteristics, in my judgment. Now, if you feel any different, that's fine. You know, kudos to you. But I've shot these guns for quite a while, and they both react the same. Okay. As for the Springfield Armory Hellcat, okay. First, we want to do to ensure that there's no bullet into the chamber. There's nothing in there. Aim it somewhere else. Pull the trigger so you won't get no accidental fire. There's no bullet in the chamber. There's no magazine in the well. We are clear. Okay. With these two guns, share the same characteristics are in the pull. Trigger pull, brake, wall, creep. Okay. So as I put this gun rack and slide back into reset, the reset is literally right there. Okay, I'm not gonna fire it just yet, but I want to show the reset on the Glock. Now I did replace this trigger with the Serpico. I don't know if that's how you probably pronounce the Serpico trigger, but check the reset. Reset is, the Glock may have it beat, just by a hair, but they both carry the same characteristics for the reset. Now, actually, for the trigger pull, it has basically a creep, wall, pow. As for the Glock, creep, wall, pow. Same characteristics. Okay, let's break this gun down. All right, now here we have the slide to a Springfield Armory Hellcat. We do see it has a double recoil spring. Okay, let's do it from the Glock. Ensure that we pull back, forward, right off, double recoil spring. And I did equip with this gun with the actually slide plate of Killer Innovations. Pretty much these two firearms are pretty much the same. You know, I haven't really seen too much difference. Of course, it is a different caliber, so we're gonna have a different recoil rate on these two firearms. But like I said, these two firearms are pretty much close, pretty much the same. As for the frames, slightly a couple things is a little different, as you can notice. The gun is just slightly bigger. The mag release is a little bit different. I did replace this mag release on here too. Also, I gave this gun a little bit more of a nice sleek look, and I did replace the slide lock also. Other than that, I mean, these guns pretty much react the same. Different mechanisms. It has different mechanisms in here. Some were a little different, but you know, these guns react the same. They react the same way. Double recoil spring. Oh, phone's ringing. Put this down for a second. Like I said, double recoil spring. Striker. Everything's pretty much the same, close to the same, not too far away from each other. But I just wanted to bring that to attention because these guns is pretty much alike. They are very much alike. You know, and you know, if you like my video, comment on it, like it, thumbs up, subscribe. But like I said, these two firearms are pretty much the same, just different names. This is a 45 ACP. This is a 9mm. You know, calibers, of course, are different, but mechanisms that goes inside the gun is pretty much the same. All right. Thanks for talking to me.